بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 6. We are in model 10. Today we want to continue our work in interquartile range and box plot. We have extra practice. We solved number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. And yesterday we stopped here, and today inshallah we will continue from this number. Okay, who can read exercise number 7, please?
I'm Nagam. Can I read it, please?
Okay, Nagam.
The box plot shows the price of an electronic reader at a different online store. Describe the distribution of the data. What does it tell you about the prices?
Great, Layan. Great, Nagam. Thank you. So I want from all to read the question again, then tell me what is your answer. Yes, who can tell me what is your answer? We wanted to describe the distribution of the data. How? Compare between the box plot and the whisker.
Is there?
Yes, tell me please.
Do we solve it like this? The whiskers range from 55 to 120, and the box plot ranges from 75 to 95.
What is your name?
No.
Thank you, Nagam. هلا who can tell me what is the range?
The difference between the least number and the greatest number.
Yes, what is the greatest number here?
140.
The greatest number as you see?
120.
120. And the smallest value?
55.
So who can help me to find the answer here?
I'm Halia. Isn't the answer 65?
Great. طيب. Now this is for the whisker and the range for the box plot. From here, from this point, from the first quartile to the third quartile. What is the value here about? As you see, the value about 75, and here the value about 95. So we can write here 95 minus 75. So the answer about 20. Now compare between the two numbers here. Which is greater? The range of the whisker or the range of the box plot?
The range of the whisker.
So the whisker here longer than the box plot. What's the meaning? What's the meaning here? The data vary by a range of 35 points. The middle half of the data values, the middle half means the box plot between the first quartile and the third quartile, and the range between the biggest value and the smallest value. So the middle half of the data values varies by 18 points. Sorry, not this question. Here. The price range from about 55 to 120, and the middle half of the data ranges from 72 to the 95. So because the left whisker and the left box combined are shorter than the right whisker. As you see, the left shorter than the right. And right box, there is less variation among the lower half of the data. Having less variation means there is greater consistency among the price of the electronic readers less than 81. So this is the description. Okay, the second exercise. Exercise number 8. Who can read exercise number 8, please?
Mister, can I read it?
Yes, please.
The box plots show the number of plants sold by anniversary on different days. Describe the distribution of the data. What does it tell you about the number of plants sold?
Okay, thank you, Moza. I want from all to read the question again, then try to describe the variation here. You have 3 minutes. Start, please.
Mister,
Yes.
are the whiskers 55 and the box plot 15?
Then can you describe what is the result?
Yes, so first we have from 10 to 65 and the whiskers. And in the box plot we have from around 35 to 50.
Mhm.
So first 65 minus 10 equals 55. And 50 minus 35 is 15.
Okay. Great, Naram, thank you. طيب هلا at the first try to find the range from this point to this point. طيب who can tell me what is the biggest value here in the whisker? About 65. And what is the smallest value?
10.
And here we have 10, and here about, I think here about 12. Here 15, يعني about 12. So 65 minus 12, the answer will be 53. Then the range in the box plot means interquartile range. Q3 minus Q1. The big value here minus the smallest value here. As you see here we have 50, here we have 55, يعني about 53. About 53 minus, here we have 35, يعني about, I think you said 37. So 53 minus 37 will be 16. So compare between the two values here. This is the variation. This is the variation. And as you see here, the right whisker shorter than the left whisker, and the whisker greater than the middle half. So the description will be the number of planets sold ranges from about 12 planets to 65 planets. 12 planets to 65 planets. The middle half between the box plot of the data ranges from 37 planets to the 53, because the box are shorter than the whisker. There is less variation among the middle half. Why less variation? Because a box are shorter than the whisker. When the box shorter than the whisker means we have less variation among the middle half of the data. Having less variation means there is greater consistency among the middle 50% of the data than in the whisker. Who has any question here? Clear for
No
all?
one.
Okay. طيب, who can read exercise number 9?
Mr. Can I read it, please?
Yes, please.
The box plot shows the number of minutes it takes a group of students to get to school. Describe the distribution of the data. What does it tell you about the time it takes students to get to school?
Thank you. I want from all to read the question again, then try to describe this result, then tell me what is your answer. Start, please.
Mister, I think the answer. The range is, I think it's 10.
Yes.
I think the range is 10.
And as you see here, the range, the biggest value will be 20 minus the smallest value here. Here we have 10. Here about 9. About 9. So will be 11. Okay, continue, Nagam. And the interquartile range, the middle half here between the box plot. What is the third quartile? As you see, the third quartile about 17
About 17.
minus the first quartile between 10 and 11, between, sorry, 10 and 12, يعني about 11.
11.
Now 17 minus 11 will be 6. Now we can compare between the range and the interquartile range. The range means the whisker, and the interquartile range means the middle half, the box plot. Listen here, please, to the answer. The number of minutes range from 9 minutes to 20 minutes. And the middle half of the data ranges from about 11 minutes to 17 minutes. Because the boxes are longer than the whisker, as you see here. Here 11 and here 6. There is more variation. Why more variation? Because the boxes are longer than. When the box longer than the whiskers, means we have more variation among the middle half of the data. Then having more variation means there is less consistency. Always when you have more variation means you have less consistency among the middle 50% of the data than is a whisker. Who has any question here? Okay. Who can read exercise number 10? Shamsa, are you here? Shamsa?
The number in school library each day is 19, 12, 23, 28, 5, and 32. A box of. Then describe data.
Thank you, Shamsa. طيب, who can tell me what is the range here? Sheikha, are you here? Sheikha? Sheikha, are you here?
Yes.
Sheikha, tell me what is the biggest value here in this data? What is the biggest value here? Is it 30 or 32 or 25? What is the biggest value?
32.
32. I want the answer from the Sheikha. Sheikha, please tell me what is the smallest value here?
12.
Excellent. Help me, Sheikha, please. 32 minus 12. will be 20. طيب Sheikh, please can you put the data in the order from least to the greatest? Help me please.
12 after that.
Yes, continue. So 12 and 19 then. I think you have problem on your mic. Okay, then you have 20. Okay, Shamsa, please continue, please, Shamsa. Help me, Shamsa, to put the data in the order.
Next, 23.
23.
We have 5.
25. Then
7.
27.
30.
30. Or 28. We have 28, then 30. 28. Then 30. Then
we have 32.
Then 32. Excellent. Thank you, Shamsa. Hajar, are you here?
Mr.
Yes.
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but we have two 23s.
Sorry. We have two 23s. Okay. Great, Nagam. Thank you. Okay. Hajar, are you here?
نعم مستر.
هاجر، هل أنت موجودة معنا؟
نعم مستر، أيوة موجودة.
أيوة، عدي لي إياهم. كم العدد هون في الداتا؟ عندي كم رقم عندي هون؟
10.
10. ال10 أود ولا إيفن؟ فردي ولا زوجي؟
زوجي.
ممتاز. طيب إذا زوجي كيف بقدر أحسب الميديان؟
أمسح الأول والأخير.
كويس.
وبعدين أمسح 19 و30 وبعدين شو اسمه آخر عددين أو عدد.
إذا رح يضل عندي قيمتين في الوسط، تمام؟ طيب كيف بحسب الآن الميديان؟ شو بعمل؟ بقول له Q2 equal، كيف بحسب الميديان؟ شو بعمل؟
23 و25 نخليها زائد، بعد ما نحسبها نقسمها.
ممتاز ممتاز. طيب فيك تساعديني في الجواب؟
سبعة
قسمية على 2. 48 لازم يطلع. 48 قسمية على 2. إذا بيعطيني 24. تمام. إذا هي 24 ماذا تعني يا هاجر؟ هي الميديان اللي هي تقسم الداتا إلى نصفين. إذا هاي الميديان هون Q2. لاحظوا هون 23 هون 25. إجا الميديان وين؟ في المنتصف تماما. إذا قسم البيانات، لاحظوا، إلى جزئين. طيب لاحظوا الجزء الأول عندي 1 2 3 4 5، 5 أرقام. لطيفة موجودة معنا؟
نعم مستر.
لطيفة، هلا بالجزء الأول أنا بقدر بحسب الفيرست كورتل. عندي 5 أرقام. شو الميديان هون إذا عندي ال5 أرقام؟ هل ال5 أرقام أود ولا إيفن؟ فردي ولا زوجي؟
فردي.
فردي. إذا فردي كيف يحسب الميديان؟
أخذ اللي في الوسط.
باخذ الرقم اللي في الوسط. طيب لاحظي هلا عندي أنا القيم تبدأ من ال 12 تنتهي بال 23. شو القيمة اللي في الوسط؟
20.
ممتاز ممتاز. معناتها بقدر اكتب first quartile Q1 equal 20. شكرا لطيفة. طيب مين بيقدر يعطيني ال Q3؟ What is the Q3 here? Who can solve the Q3 here? The third quartile.
Sir, is it 38?
20. I think you mean 28.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
28, sorry.
Thank you, Nagam. So now we have interquartile range. Moza, are you here?
Yes, Mr.
How to find the interquartile range? What I do? What is the rule? Q3 minus Q1. Tell me, Moza, what is the value of Q3? What is the value of Q3?
28.
28 minus, what is the value of Q1?
201.
20. This is common.
20.
Okay. Now 28 minus 20 will be?
8.
28. Great. Now we can draw the box plot. The first step, draw number line. As you see, draw number line. Put the data in the order from the least to the greatest. Then we can put the smallest value and the biggest value. Then the median in the middle of the data here. Then the first quartile. Then the third quartile. You will find here you have the box plot and the whisker. Who has any question here? Okay, let us to take attendance, then you can leave. Aliazia. Aliazia.
Yes, Mr.
روضة ناصر.
نعم مستر.
روضة سلطان. روضة سلطان. فيصل.
Yes Mr.
شيخة حمد.
Mr. Sheikh text me and her mic is not working.
اوكي عليا.
Yes Mr.
لطيفة.
نعم مستر.
مريم. موزة.
Yes, Mr.
نغم.
Yes, Mr.
نورة.
Yes, Mr.
هاجر.
نعم مستر.
Okay, inshallah tomorrow we have revision for midterm exam. This is our period today. Thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.